Let's unbox the Ducky Varmilo Maya Pro keyboard. Here we have the keyboard itself. Really lovely. We'll take a closer look at that later. There is a little Varmilo quick start guide. Some basic information in there about the warranty. Underneath here we have a keycap puller. And of course, a USB-C cable. This one is made of black plastic with a black Velcro strap. So here it is, the Ducky and Varmilo Maya Pro. This one is in the color Moonlight, which I think is really quite eye-catching. It is just a black keyboard with these two-tone gray keycaps, but the blue accent color, this bright blue, I think really makes it. And I love the overall design. It is of course a compact 65%, or you might call it 69 because it's got these extra keys on the side here, but it is overall a very portable and small keyboard. Ideal if you want something that doesn't take up too much desk space. It's also pretty lightweight as well. It does have a plastic body. It does feel quite sturdy, but because it is a smaller keyboard, there's not too much weight to it. I can see myself maybe carrying this around with me. If we put it down on the desk, we'll take a closer look at the keycaps. So these are Dye Sub PBT keycaps. They're PBT, which is a really nice material, but they aren't double shot. So the Legends might not be quite as hard wearing, but Dub Sight overall is pretty good, but they won't be like infinite like PBT keycaps. So I really like the front of this keyboard. I think the design is nice, and it does also have a little bit of lighting as well. So we'll plug that in and see it later on. It does just light up white, and there's only a couple of different options when it comes to the white lighting, but obviously that kind of adds to the overall moonlight aesthetic. If we flip it over and take a look at the back, you can see that it has just this plain black plastic back, but you do have a metal plate on the back here that tells you what the model number is and the serial number, and that it's Ducky and Varmilo Maya, of course. And there are these height adjustable feet, so you can either have it flat on your desk or you can lift this one up and you can have it at a slight angle. And these do have little rubber feet as well, so it should grip. Yes, grips rather nicely on the desk. I do quite like that at an angle. It feels a little bit more comfortable to me. Here it is, plug in and lit up. You can see that it has this nice white backlight, and I guess that's why it's called the Moonlight Edition. You can of course change it between a couple of different effects as well. You've got this one, which is static or function arrow key, and there is also a breathing mode as well. And you can also of course change the brightness of that. I think this is currently set to max brightness, but if you want, you can turn it down, or you can even turn it off if you're not a big fan. So moving on to the kind of type test and the switches available on this keyboard. Our particular example has Cherry MX blue switches, but you can also get it in red, silent red, brown, and blue. So there is a wide range of different switch options depending on what your personal preference is. But like I said, ours has Cherry MX blues, and I'm now going to do a little type test to see how it sounds. There we have it. I'm not a huge fan of Cherry MX Blues, but I think they feel and sound really good on this keyboard. Considering the whole body is made of plastic, it actually feels really sturdy and solid to type on, which means that you get a very nice sound and tactile response. And the key press is consistent across the entire keyboard. And also, those stabilizers do sound pretty good as well, which is quite hard to get right on particularly a more affordable keyboard. So overall, I think a really good keyboard from Ducky and Varmilo. They are big names in the market for a reason, and this compact, more affordable option is going to be perfect. So you can get the Ducky and Varmilo Maya Pro on the Overclockers UK website, and we'll of course put a link to that in the description below.